Waiters, what's the worst first date you've ever seen? This woman walks into our restaurant alone last Tuesday night. Nothing unusual there, happens all the time. But she keeps messing with this tiny Bluetooth earpiece, adjusting it every few seconds like it's bothering her. I seat her at table 12 and she orders a water. Says she's waiting for someone. Cool, no problem. But then she starts having what sounds like a work call, except something's off about it. She's nodding and going, uh-huh, okay, got it, but never actually talking back, just listening. I figure maybe it's one of those conference calls where you just sit there. Her date shows up 15 minutes later. Regular-looking guy, maybe mid-20s, wearing a button-down that's clearly his nicest shirt. He seems nervous, but excited. Sweet, honestly. They do the usual introductions, and I take their drink orders. That's when things get weird. The guy starts talking about his job at some tech startup. Normal first date stuff. But then she responds with the most bizarre line I've ever heard someone say on a date. You seem like the type of man who doesn't ghost women, probably because your father provided consistent emotional support throughout your childhood. The guy just stares at her. I'm refilling water glasses at the next table, trying not to laugh. Who talks like that? But he recovers. Laughs it off. Maybe he thinks she's just quirky. They order appetizers and keep chatting. Then it happens again. He mentions he likes hiking and she goes, "That's attractive because it shows you can commit to physical challenges, unlike men who quit when things get difficult." I'm starting to pay attention now because this is getting entertaining. The guy looks confused, but he's still trying. Give him credit for that. I notice she keeps touching that earpiece. And here's the kicker. I catch her mouthing words before she says them out loud, like she's rehearsing. 20 minutes in, she excuses herself to use the restroom. I'm clearing some plates when I hear this heated whisper coming from the women's bathroom. "No, I'm not saying that. It's too obvious. What do you mean, trust you? Look how well that worked out for us." Now I'm really curious. I position myself near the bathroom hallway, pretending to wipe down tables. "Stop telling me what to do, Brandon. This is exactly why we broke up in the first place." Brandon, her ex. Holy crap. Her ex is coaching her through this date via Bluetooth. She comes back looking flustered. The guy asks if she's okay, and she says, "I'm fine. Just thinking about how some people never learn to respect boundaries." He hasn't said anything about boundaries. At all. I bring their entrees, and the guy's really trying to salvage this. He's sweet, asking about her hobbies, complimenting her dress. Normal human stuff. She responds with gems like, "I appreciate men who notice details because it indicates emotional intelligence and long-term relationship potential." The poor guy is starting to look like he's on a job interview instead of a date. Then disaster strikes. She's mid-sentence, saying something about partnership dynamics, when suddenly this male voice starts booming from her ear. "No, not that one. Say the thing about his smile." The Bluetooth is malfunctioning, and everyone within 10 feet can hear it. Her face goes bright red. The guy sits back in his chair with this look of complete disbelief. "Are you? Is someone telling you what to say to me right now?" She starts frantically tapping the earpiece, but Brandon's voice keeps coming through. "Tell him it's a work call. Stick to the story." The guy stands up, pulls out his wallet, and puts a 50 on the table. $50 for a meal that cost maybe 30. "This is for the waiter," he says to her, "because he's the only person at this table who's actually doing his job honestly." Then he walks out. Doesn't storm off angry or anything. Just leaves quietly like he's genuinely sad about the whole thing. She sits there for 10 minutes in complete silence.